The devs are here, ready for some exciting news. Developer FAQ Volume 2 is now out. It's in the English format. Good localization. We believe many appraisers have seen footages of our closed beta in China. In this article, we will be addressing the feedbacks from our overseas appraisers. We are very excited to share the game's development progress and plans for global publish with all of you. Question: the game is in beta in China. When can overseas player expect it? While development is progressing well, we're still refining localization, gameplay features, optimizations. Please stay tuned to our official channels for 2025 beta test plans. So basically a whole lot of nothing. How's the development progress? You may have already seen footage of our closed beta in China, and we are definitely trying to do better than that. On top of quality, we are also focusing heavily on the quantity of content, vehicle modification, anomaly containment, shop management system. We are fully committed to bring the game to life. During this time, appraisers can expect us to release test builds of the game. We appreciate all kinds of feedback, suggestions. Okay, so basically another question that answered nothing. There seems to be room for improvement with the combat. Will there be any changes? We agree, and we are working on making the combat more expressive, refining the design and animation of abilities, focusing on aspects like smoothness, fluidity, audio-visual feedback, as well as refining the system to accommodate different playstyles and strategies. So they said nothing. Again, this is useless compared to the CNQ and FAQ. This whole QA was useless. Nothing of detail was said. Wow, okay. Going back to the Chinese one. No, the Chinese one had a lot more detail. So first segment is about visuals and changes. All right, so first of all, character design. After the feedback, they're going to optimize character models and shading, rendering details. For example, the model of the MC, they're gonna optimize and change the animation and combat sequence, improve on basically. And then they're gonna remake Hattori and the police chief and other character models. I don't know why, but these two were the names that were mentioned, but they also said and others. I think the reasoning is all these top players, they see Hattori and it was like, that's GU. They see the police chief and it's like, that's Claudia. And they want nothing to do with Toph. So they're gonna remake the models so they look less like Toph characters, okay? That's probably why. Next, character animation. So basically, walking, dashing, climbing, and other animations will all be optimized, give you a better experience. They will also adjust NPCs in the open world and their animations as well. Optimize those. Combat experience. They will optimize combat animations, lock-on logic, camera angles, dash timings, and then interaction with monsters and other issues to improve the hit feel and to solve the currently existing casual winty. All right, this is literally what I told them. Casual, as in like the gameplay doesn't feel smooth. Okay, to make the combat more smooth, basically, by doing all kinds of different things. So devs listened, and then basically facial expressions weren't in sync with the dialogue, so they're gonna sync it better. Also right here, appraisers have all collectively said Tagito's voice lines are negatively affecting the story experience, and they will adjust. So basically, every element of Toph is getting optimized away. So remember how the Otter was very important, was the companion for Tower of Fantasy CPT, right? And then he got deleted for Mia. Okay, I don't know. Tagito is probably getting deleted again. Didn't survive their CBT once again. Wait for Toph 3, okay? History repeating itself. A lot of people saying his voice lines were too loud. We'll see. And then shadows and stuff, lighting and shadows in the open world, they're gonna optimize the lighting, and then they're gonna add saturation adjustment feature, so it'll let appraisers customize what type of art style they like. And then gameplay improvements, they're gonna improve the immersiveness of the urban world and reduce the learning curve, basically. So they're gonna add more tutorials and hints for the gameplay features, like basically the explanation of the combat system, story, mission targets, and then tutorials on how to buy property and run businesses, etc. So basically better new player guidelines, and then running around in the open world. They're gonna optimize driving feel, and at the same time, they're also gonna optimize the driving. Basically, the driving in the in the story, right? That story where you were driving the Porsche of one of the characters, right? They're gonna optimize that as well. They're gonna have driving specific route navigation feature. They're gonna expand probably the mini map to make it bigger. And then yeah, there's gonna be a navigation feature basically for driving. Number 3, they're going to delete rental car feature entirely, right? Rental cars are gonna get deleted entirely. And instead, they're gonna add something else instead, okay? Which will be talked about later. And then they're gonna add more vehicle modifications and basically more cars, more vehicles. More details will be mentioned later, and then let's just go to more details. So to help you do your commissions better, they're gonna release the car commandeering feature. Basically, you basically borrow cars from NPCs like in GTA, but like for good, okay? If you damage cars and or scare the driver, then you will be punished. Something like that. That's the new system. Basically, it's like, it's the police, let me use your car, and then you get in. And then if you damage the car, you have to pay for it. Okay, legal hijacking, okay? Also, this last line, if you do bad things with the car, then you will be severely punished and chased down by the police department. So there's a wanted system probably. So there will be police chases, baby. All right, back to what we were on. More traversal stuff. Increase or add more open world fast travel methods. For example, when you buy houses in the game, you'll be able to directly teleport to them. So you can buy houses and teleport to whatever property you own. I don't know if you can teleport to businesses. That would be nice too, but we'll see. Life simulation. They're gonna have massive improvements to setting up your house, running shops, and the bond system. Okay, to make you have even more fun and ease of play. It lets you make more decisions on your own. All right, better life sim. Anomaly containment gameplay. 提高表现力 is like they're gonna make it more visually appealing. Basically, for anomaly containment, they're just gonna cook more, is what they said. Progression system. They're gonna simplify the Tetris gear system and rules. And also, they're gonna have better tutorial guidelines on how it works to make it easier to use. Okay, so maybe they'll let us rotate or whatever. Who knows what they're gonna do. All right, they're gonna optimize and improve that. And then this is for performance optimizations. They're optimizing certain system UIs causing lag, mouse delays, vibration, and controller feedbacks are getting optimized. Optimize PC performance. Okay, so they said right here they're gonna reduce the PC requirements basically after optimization. And then engine performance. They are going to update Unreal Engine to version 5.5, and they will be using Megalite and other technology for better visual presentation and experience. And then later, they will also add NVIDIA ray tracing technology, let you use hardware to reduce CPU and GPU load, and give you a better lighting effect. You can choose to use ray tracing or lumen freely. And then future plans. So on the next time we meet again, besides a new area and new companions, they will also launch the long-awaited urban interaction and co-op gameplay, or multiplayer gameplay. And then the first one is the beginning sequence is already over. Next time, before you start playing, you'll be able to select your gender. Okay, so male MC would be available next time they come out with the CPT. They're gonna release a new region. New Holland is the name of the new place. I have no idea. And then they invite you to, I don't know what this is. This is like certain 2 places, right? There will be a museum and a hotel for you to visit and play in. And at the same time, there's gonna be a live house called Star Sign that's ready as well. And then there will be new story chapter as well. Something urgent happened to Ibon. The bad guys finally show up, and who is their target? Okay, so it's gonna be bad guys in the story. And then there's a new shop that opened up, and there's anomalies going around. Lots of rumors being spread. Anything new happening in Hetero. Basically, this is a teaser for their next test, basically. And then there will be new vehicle brands, and there's gonna be like, you know, scooters, motorcycles, lets you zip through the traffic and alleyways, something like that. Okay. And then finally, Hetero Racing Challenge. Apparently, while driving around, there will be brand new racing events. Okay, and you can go and challenge NPCs in the mountain roads. Okay, you can race other NPCs, and then at the end, racing multiplayer feature will also be opened. And it says you can recruit up to 3 to 5 friends to compete together. This is like it doesn't confirm that there's 3 to 5 other players. So it's like 4 to 6 player racing. It doesn't confirm anything. It's just a Chinese term. As in, you can gather some friends to play, to race together. This is like a Chinese proverb saying, basically you can get some friends. But like, they also did mention 3, 5, as in like, it could be up to 6. Or it could be more, it could be less, right? Ignore the numbers here, right? How many people, we don't know. But there will be racing in co-op. And then that is it. All the bugs you have feedbacked, we have already received, and we are actively changing and modifying the game, the Hetero. Thank you for your support. Let us make Hetero the city of your dreams, basically. Okay, that's the final line. And that is it. That is it to the FAQ. So like the Chinese one had way more information, way more. Global is complete useless information because it was a Chinese beta. The feedback is to address Chinese beta feedback. Nothing to do with global. Please don't delete Tata. Just optimize them. And then a bunch of people saying that, you know, the beta version that we got was a very early build. The devs have already made and developed a lot more things after that. So basically, this isn't collecting feedback and responding to feedback. This is literally fake news dev listened, right? They planned all this. But we'll see. That's typically the case. The beta build is usually very old. Yeah, I mean, CBT builds are never the latest builds in development. It's always the stable version. But yeah, just stay tuned for CBT 2, where we get multiplayer and mobile testing as well. And we have no idea when that's gonna happen. So good FAQ. That's it.